It's an exciting morning at Flying Sparks Garage. We are getting new lifts. So we started bright and early. I just got here. We had some friends in town. I saw them off. The guys are already getting started moving the lifts around. We have a 4-post and a 2-post that we're installing today from Bendpak, and we are so excited about them. The first lift to be installed is our Bendpak HD9XW, which is their 4-post lift with a 9,000 pound capacity. In the details of this lift, it says it requires a standard 8-foot ceiling. So I feel like this particular lift is pretty user-friendly in that it doesn't have to have a super tall ceiling. This is kind of something because there's actually the instruction book out. We're figuring out how these go together. We watched a couple of YouTube videos. We were talking to our friend David Newburn this morning because he's recently installed a couple of these lifts. We've got the 2-post and the 4-post. The 4-post is going to go in this bay, and we're going to put casters on it so we can move them around, which is also going to be really rad. I'm kind of trying to stay out of their way because they're having fun assembling all of this, figuring out how they all go together. And they had a long conversation with Newburn on the phone this morning too before I got here to get the rundown. And it's lightly raining outside now. Lovely.
That's what happens when you watch another YouTube video to do a YouTube video.
Imagine that.
You don't watch the full video. You just get through it.
Just kind of scan through it, be like, ah, that's enough information.
You saying like that, Tim?
Matt, what a beast. Were you able to do that because I was standing here, be honest? These boys are actually looking at the instructions.
No, I'm looking at the instructions.
I'm looking at photos every now and then.
Yeah.
You're making him nervous.
It's pretty involved.
He's getting peppy.
I pull the camera out and Matt just starts pacing. Except he calls it videotape. He's kind of an old man. He's like videotape and this and that. I'm like, we haven't called it that in a long time, sir. So our friend Tim has a channel of his own.
No, don't do this.
He does, and y'all need to go check it out. He's just done shorts so far, but he's into cool stuff. He's got a boosted Jeep and boosted race trucks and jet boat stuff. Matt's really into jet boats. And he has some footage of Matt's jet boat. So y'all need to go check it out. I'll put it right here for you. And then I'll also put it in the description. You can check it out. He's gonna be doing some long form stuff. I told him that's where it's at. But shorts are good too. Y'all go check his stuff out.
Thank you.
We're getting somewhere, y'all. I'm putting the springs in all 4 corners. That well, I actually don't even know what these freaking springs do. I think they're for safety, right, guys?
Yes.
One of them is definitely for safety. Newburn was saying one of them is for if
Slack locks.
slack locks. That sounds really official. I like it. Yeah. We FaceTimed with Newburn and we were able to look at how his are all set up, so I took screenshots, so I'm referencing to those. And I haven't done much work today, so it feels good to actually have a sense of purpose here instead of just filming the guys working. Hit the button. What? For us, we're going to be storing cars on this a lot. We're going to be using it for work as well. In fact, we actually got these 2 jacks. That way we can use this lift to do brake jobs and things like that.
Can you guide her?
Okay, let's see if it lifts this one. What an awesome day. These guys kicked its butt. They did all the work. I did minimal effort, but documentation is a thing. So badass to have this thing in the shop. And we still have a lot of work to do to kind of finish it out. We want to mount it. We thought about putting casters. We have to decide if we want to bolt it to the ground or put casters so we can move it around. Haven't fully decided that yet. But next we're going to switch out the 2 posts over here in that base. So that's coming up tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. The Z car is off the lift. Aaron and Matt worked real hard this morning before I got here because I went to the gym. And yeah, Matt's already removing this old lift. He's actually going to take this one home. We bought this lift how many years ago? 10?
Long time.
10 years ago, maybe. And it's time for it to go. So Matt's going to take it, and we're excited about that because that will pay him back for all this hard work that he's doing helping us install these lifts. Going to be awesome, and day 2 is upon us. I failed us. I set the tripod up for a different angle to take this one down, but I didn't hit record, so it's down. They're both over there. We're going to install the new lift and then bring the 300ZX back in and then load the old one up. It's awesome. Is the Bendpak is much taller. Well, not much taller, but it is taller than our previous lift. And we're gonna have to notch not only this one, but this one if we leave it where it is. The main thing we're thinking about is our door is right here. So then the lift being way over here kind of makes it weird to pull in and then curve around.
Where's it go, like?
You looking for pictures?
Yeah. But I think it's one of those deals where you get the other one on, notch that, get the top on it, and then we shuffle it this way as far as we can.
Yeah, just bump it against that beam.
To avoid cutting
Or
into that
even
more.
even if we do cut it, shuffle against it so we can mark it and cut no more than we have to.
Have some weight on it, yeah.
I'll weld it.
Yeah, that's all that's all flexible.
Solid mount.
Yeah.
Rigid suspension for our roof.
You have to rip the roof down to take for the lift to fall over.
Yeah. If it comes
Those,
down,
those
it's
videos
all
where the
coming
lifts
down.
fall and the car's on it and the lift's falling, well, yours will be the roof attached.
That's an okay way to go. I'm fine with that.
Sounds like it'd get a lot of views. I'm down.
Yeah. Emily can retire after I die from the roof falling on me.
Emily can retire after I die from the roof falling
Yeah,
on
'cause
me.
I know your insurance policy is more than mine, and mine's pretty good.
Right? Yep, mine's
No,
real good.
I don't
I
think.
know I'm done.
I'm just nervous because I
think
filled
so.
out my policy, and Holly never finished filling out hers.
She did the same thing to me.
So,
She never got hers. So you and I will have to move in together and share a house and work our entire lives.
If your wives die,
yeah. If we die, y'all be on a beach somewhere together.
we'll be
Mai
set
Tais.
Fine, right.
drinking Mai Tais. Gosh,
We're so mistreated, man.
so mistreated.
No, I have an awesome wife.
Yes, you do.
On record.
Yes, you do. And yes, he does.
I do too.
Okay, so it's about noon, and that is all the time we had to put in on the lift project today. And the guys just told me they've come up with a plan for what we're going to be doing starting tomorrow. Tell the humans what we're going to do.
Well, we're limited by that one beam, so the lift's going to be more toward the middle of the shop, but we're gonna move it back toward the doors some because currently it's so far forward that that little space that we gain on the side over there, we could gain a lot more if we move the lift back. And there's nothing keeping us from doing that. So we'll slide it back, put the top piece on that tells us like where our angle is, right? And then we'll start anchoring it.
Yeah,
level it, squared up, level.
anchor.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. We made some good progress today, and it's so cool to see these beautiful lifts in the shop. It means so much. See y'all tomorrow. Top of the morning to you. There's progress happening in this shop.
Oh, it moves.
And it's awesome.
When we wiggle down,
There's a
just when I wiggle back.
Want me to hold on to it?
Yeah.
cross piece. You guys are getting the measurement all perfect. This is awesome.
So if you want to check the level, especially if you're using somebody else's and you want to see if it's true, it's best to do it on like a flat table. But if you just put it up against something and you see where it's at, and then you flip it, and it's the same, and then you flip it again, and it's the same, and you flip it again, it's the same. That means your level's true, and they're not off any. So
That's good to know.
So we have a true level?
yeah.
It's not a
Even though-
lying level?
No, even though it looks like it's older than I am,
It might be.
Hey man,
probably why it's still level.
exactly, that's what I was gonna say. They don't make them like they used to. Shoot, man.
All right, there goes nothing. Hope we don't hit rebar.
The last cable's going in. These guys are doing such a fantastic job. I've just been enjoying like cleaning on the shop a little bit and getting it tidy, but kind of trying to stay out of their way. You know what I mean? Because they're on a roll and I don't want to mess anything up.
I think it's kicking back.
You can never lose your half-inch wrench again.
No.
It's permanently installed.
People are gonna think that's scripted. We're just that stupid.
Right. Me, I'm the one that did it.
I was gonna take some of the credit.
Honestly, makes me feel better to see them do goofy stuff like that because I feel like I do that literally every time I work on a car. And then I go and read the comments and I'm like, ah, jeez. But it doesn't stop me. I shouldn't say that when I read the comments I go, oh geez, because there's so many more good people than there are negative Nancys. Y'all know who you are, you awesome, awesome folks that love and support through our imperfections. Best tool around.
Alright, let's...
Dude, he's a beast. Dang.
I don't know what size it was.
Nice. There.
Let's see.
Cool.
This thing is beef. It is so much more stout than our previous lift. And there are so many cool design features about this one that I didn't even consider when we picked it out. It has an asymmetrical design to help give you room to get in and out of the vehicle. Plus, the arms extend kind of around so that when you pull a vehicle in, you have more room than if both of the arms were straight to the center. Another really cool design feature are the telescoping screw pads, where you don't have to add those lifters that shim it up. You can just unscrew the pad and adjust the height that you need your pad at to get your vehicle on the lift. It's really simple, but really, really cool. Another really simple thing that makes a huge difference is the big pad that's on the upright for the lift, where you don't bang your door on it. The arm locks are so much more substantial than our previous lift. So if you're in the market for a lift, be sure to look at the measurements of this bad boy to ensure that it will fit in your garage. Well, y'all, this was the goal, to get Garfield back on the lift. And there he is. We are so excited to attack that truck tomorrow, and even more excited to have a lift that has the beef to lift that big heavy truck. So this is awesome. We're so excited for the future of owning these amazing lifts. It's good stuff.
We have to give a shout out to Tim and Matt. They did most of the work. These have been in for a month or so now, and we've been using them. They've been awesome. And thank you guys. Whenever my arms weren't working, you showed up. That's what a true friend is. So really appreciate it.
You guys are absolutely awesome. This is amazing, and we're so excited. We appreciate y'all for being here. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you think you have and you're not getting notifications, YouTube is sometimes sketchy like that, be sure that you're still subscribed. We will see y'all on the next episode.